Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser. And today we're going to be reviewing the NECA Robocop 7-inch figure, and this is the battle damage variant. This is the exact same sculpt as the regular Robocop, just with a few added nicks and scratches. Same articulation applies, same accessories as well. Comes with the his gun, an additional hand with the spike in his fist. And that's about it. There is articulation in the ankles, in the knees, very tight articulation there, in the hips, in the wrists, elbows, flexibility in the shoulders, in the torso. It can kind of spin around at the waist here, and then there's also sort of a ball joint in the upper chest area. His head is also on a ball joint here, so you can get a lot of variation for positioning there. A look at some of the battle damage portions. There's some bullet holes, scratches. This is just kind of a simple retooling of the original sculpt by NECA. Now, to me, I think this was kind of a lazy attempt at just creating another figure just for an extra buck on NECA's part. I know a lot of fans were really hoping for a Robocop battle damage variant with Murphy's face exposed, with his the top of his helmet off, just so it looked a lot like the portions of the film where he was really beat up. It would have been nice if they would have had, you know, the spike hole through his chest where he gets stabbed in the end, and then I don't know, maybe some more blood or fluids dripping or something. I don't know, but it just kind of looks like he's, I don't know, covered in shit to me. It's a decently done figure, but there could have been so much more to this, and it was just kind of it seems like a cheap out to me. But yeah, it's the exact same as the Robocop 7-inch figure the NECA released earlier. I will note that on the packaging they do advertise, and it was just a prototype image, but there is going to be another retooling of the Robocop figure with a holster built into the hip, just like in the film. So it'll be spring-loaded, and it'll have his gun pop out on the side there, and it should be a pretty cool addition to NECA's Robocop collection. But we'll see if that actually ever comes to fruition. I know NECA has become kind of notorious for listing a whole bunch of new products and then delivering only maybe, you know, a third of them at their discretion. So we'll see how that goes. Pros and cons for this figure. Cons: it's beautifully designed. I really do love the NECA Robocop sculpt compared to McFarlane's. I think it's a lot more detailed and a lot more articulate. Cons: this figure in particular, this one I got, has an extended hip joint. I don't know why, but one leg is, I don't know if you can see that right there, it's actually out further than the other one. So he actually leans over to one side at a very odd angle. So I tried seeing if you could just press that back in, but it doesn't. It's actually just glued there at that weird length. So his hip joints are uneven, which I thought was kind of a letdown, because that just makes him look a little odd. If you put him at an angle, you can't really notice it, but you know, looking straight on, it just looks like this area is down slightly, so it just looks a little weird to me. I also would have really enjoyed it if they would have made a removable helmet. I know they said they couldn't get the likeness to Peter Weller. I believe it was Peter Weller that played the original Robocop, and so they didn't want to do any of the removable helmet stuff. But honestly, I think that would have really made the figure and would have made it a lot better than this guy here. So yeah, that's about it for this guy. If you have any questions about the figure, just leave them in the comments below and check out some of my other reviews. As always, thanks for watching.